think what I'm gonna do is put a tack here and then start cutting around it like we always do and get it welded in. I was sanding right here, found another big bad spot on this side. Again, of course, wasn't looking forward to it. Had a little hole right there from the trim, one right there. Went ahead and welded those up, and then I started moving around right here, and I noticed the tiniest little pinhole of rust. And then as I got down into it, it got worse and worse and worse. And then I found all this. So I beat this back out. Now we got to get all this off of there and body work it. Just when I thought I was done with this side. This is usually how it goes though. But yeah, that shaped me a little piece. I'm gonna tack it in place right now. And then we'll start cutting around it. Cut and tack like we always do. So, y'all let me know if you guys like this this new angle we got. And if we all hate it, then we won't use it anymore. This is gonna get really hot really fast. Let's see if we can get that right there where I don't have to hold it with my bare hand. I think we're gonna be okay. There we go. That sounded good. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get one. Now we get the grinder and cut it in. Nothing to it, nothing to it. Angle it down a little more. Maybe you guys can see a little better, I don't know. Like I said, we've never did this before. We're just trying out this new camera deal. I don't know how it's gonna work. Okay. That is just that fast. Should be able to start flushing this up a little bit. Go ahead and cut that all the way out, I think. I think it's gonna be more better. Make sure you don't go too deep because of that backside right there. You don't want to get that out. That's not rusted. Only this part was rusted. I have gloves. I don't know why I don't use them. I should be using them 100%. And that's the piece we want to get rid of right there. That's why we want to get rid of it. So all around it looks nice and good. Looks like some good metal. This now will flush up in there just perfectly. I take a little massaging, but we'll get it in there just right. Just right. Take my grinder and my glasses. Alright, now we'll grab my piece. I like to start in a corner or just a good spot where I'm nice and flush and just work my way around. How did I miss that every time? Yeah, I finally got it. I'm amazing. I'm amazing at missing that as well. That's what's going on. I miss that tack like every single time. Is it crooked? Oh, it is. I'm gonna have to take this apart and figure that out. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, if that metal was no good, it would not weld to this. So, yeah. So I'm gonna pull this out. Get it flushed up right here. Jump it across. Just like that. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Now we can start twisting and pulling on it. Just like that. It'll just start going right together here in just a second. Just like that. Have to tap it a little bit on the, tap it a little bit right there with a hammer. That's it. Goes pretty quick. Hopefully the camera's picking this up. Just like that. Bam, bam, bam. Maybe do one right here. Get it to jump across. There we go. Alrighty. Now, do I have a hammer handy? Do I have a hammer handy? And I do not. Of course not. Of course not, you know? Back over here where I was. Grab the old hammer. Hammer time. Grab the old hammer time. Just a nice little... It does not take much. It don't take much at this point. We're there. Alright, let's see what we got down here. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Overcut right there. I usually do that. That's kind of like my signature, I guess. It really is too. It really is just a signature of mine to do that. Do an overcut. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Now I want a little tiny screwdriver. Peel that out just a bit in that last corner. Just a tiny little screwdriver. That one right there might work. See what I'm saying is we'll just that much, like nothing really. Maybe this way. There we go. There we go. Now maybe that way. There we go. I like that. Now we can get my wire out where I know where it's shooting. It's not centered in the dill here. Uh-oh. It's not centered up really good. There we go. We'll just follow that down. We'll just follow that down. Get a couple on the bottom right here. Yes, indeed. Yep. Sounding good. Another little taparoo. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much. Quick and fast. Yep. Yep. That's my favorite method. I've done it a bunch of different ways, but the tack and cut is always the fastest to me. Man, it just goes so fast and it's so clean. I overcut it just because I was really going, and my grinder's real big. I could have got my smaller grinder, my 3-inch grinder, and really got that pretty close, but honestly it doesn't matter. Once it's welded up, it's all metal. But yeah, we'll just tack around that a couple times and that'll be good, and then we'll get all this old Bondo out of here and we'll hammer it smooth as we need, and then just a slick of a body filler over it, and I think we'll be good to go there. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It only took a few minutes. You're just kidding. Oh, they're right there. Couldn't find my glasses. Could not find my glasses. All right, got it all welded up. just like I said, take your time, blow a little air on it, tack, 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 blow a little air on it, tack, 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 all the way around. I got this one here, got that one there. We're gonna smooth out real quick. Okay. Need to get a little better sanding disc. That one's not very good. Get rid of this edge right here. Might come back and weld up a few of these little lines here to make it all solid, but I think it's pretty good. Got the truck spun around. Other side's done or roughed in. Pretty good. I'm actually pretty confident with it. Once we get primer on it, we'll see what we get once we block it. But now it's time to move on to this side. Got it back up on the dollies again. That way I can kind of move the truck around, shove it over a little bit if I need to. I can actually shove it that way about another 2 or 3 feet. So that'll help. But yeah. Door, something I got to worry about. It's got that little rust strip right there where the emblem used to be, or where the chrome used to be. But yeah. So right here is our bad spot. This is the only real bad spot on this side. So I don't know if I have to cut the whole thing out and remake that, but I think I can pull this brace off inside of here. Yeah, so I probably pull this brace off right here, inside of here, and then really get in there and beat that out. And then I'll cut most of this out. Cut most of that out and reshape it. But yeah. Anyway, so I got my dust mask, so I'm gonna start sanding. And yeah, DA it first, see what we get, and then go from there. Then we'll start working on here. Right here, this is bent. So this one's bent just like the other side. I don't know if the truck was high centered, obviously, on both sides. So we need to pull this out, bend that down, maybe cut that, straighten it out and re-weld it. I don't know what to do there yet. We'll get there as we get there. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Like I said, that door. So I'm gonna start sanding, and yeah, we'll just start sanding and see what we get. That's all we can do. So I'm gonna throw my dust mask on and we'll get after it. We got no other choice, right? Fender, door, that's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse, but you know. That being said, that's still not good. We're getting ready to move the bed in here now. And I'm gonna go ahead, and since this is bent really badly, yeah, since that's really bent, took a hard hit, all that is bent. I'm gonna go ahead and unhook it right now, roll this part of the fender back down to where it's supposed to be, kind of get everything lined up, and then maybe I can straighten that out and then hopefully just bolt it back up without having to cut it and re-weld it. That's what I'm going to try right now. Hopefully you guys can see that right there. Alrighty. So that's what I'm going to work on right here, right now. Alright. Luckily that came right out of there real easy. It's not rusted up or nothing. See that kink there? Get that kink out of it. And we got that kink right here. I need to try and bend out of it without it bending really badly. So, all right, got that. And I went ahead and pulled this out, and you can see it's a lot straighter. It's level now. It was going uphill. I still need to bend it down just a little bit, but I got the kink out of it right there and right there. And that's what I was mostly worried about. I think it needs to bend from right here down just a little bit right there. I'm gonna straighten this out real quick, and that maybe that'll kind of help us put it into place where it needs to be. I think this will just help us line everything back up and put that fender back tight where it needs to be, and everything will be nice and happy at that point. The other one on the other side was kinked so bad I actually had to cut it and just cut out the bend and then just weld in a piece, so this way is actually a little better. So I think that's good enough for now. I know once we get it under there we're gonna have to bend it a few more places just to make sure we get the fender down where it needs to be, but I think I'll bolt it back up and see what we get. All right, think we got her. Got it in there, right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right there, and it put everything right back pretty much into place. I think we're nice and level now. This just right here was up a little bit. It was curled underneath, so I think we got most of that out of there. So now, and it's nice and solid again. So now we can sand and not have to worry about the bed moving around or doing anything weird, doing any high or low spots. But right here, we got some major problems right there. This is all flimsy. It's because it was kinked over. It was already bent completely over at one point, and they just pried it back, and that's what made it so sloppy like that. So I think I'm gonna have to come in here, cut all this out. I might go ahead and order, they sell this whole piece. I might go ahead and order that whole piece. That way it's easier to just cut it in and be done with it. Or we can just make it by hand. Sometimes it takes a little longer, so you really got to think about that when you do pieces by hand. Is it worth it to do it by hand, or is it worth it just to order it, have it here in like 3-4 days, and then just be able to, as soon as you have it, cut it right in and be done with it. So we'll look at it and see what happens. But yeah, we got a couple spot welds. So there's a spot weld there, spot weld there, spot weld there, and a spot weld there, and then I think there's a spot weld on the back that holds this bracing. And I think once we get that out of the way, then I can hammer everything from the back this way and pull all that out. But we'll just have to see when we get there, I guess. Anyways, let's keep going. I got a lot more sanding to do. I want to get it all sanded, and then we'll start working on all that.